Welcome students to S Union High School and Junior College, Standard 7, History Lesson 9, The Maratha War of Independence. So here we start with the chapter 9, The Maratha War of Independence. After the death of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the Marathas fought with great valor with the Mughals under the leadership of Chhatrapati Shambhaji Maharaj, Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj, and Maharani Tarabai to protect the Swaraj. This long war lasted for 27 years, is called the Maratha War of Independence. In 1682 Common Era, Emperor Aurangzeb himself led the invasion of South. Even then, despite enormous difficulties, the Marathas emerged victorious in this struggle. This war is an exciting and glorious period in the history of India. In this chapter, we shall learn about this war of independence. The word Maratha used here means the people who speak Marathi or Maharashtrian people. Points to be discussed in this chapter. First, Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj. Second, camping against the Siddhi. Third, camping against the Portuguese. Fourth, the end of Adil Shahi and Qutub Shahi kingdom. Fifth, administration of Sambhaji Maharaj. And next, sixth, death of Sambhaji Maharaj. Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj. Sambhaji Maharaj was the eldest son of Shivaji Maharaj. He was born on 14th May 1657 on the Purandar fort. After Shivaji Maharaj, he became the Chhatrapati. At this time, the Marathas were battling against the Mughals. During the same period, Emperor Aurangzeb's son, Shahzad Akbar, rebelled against his father. The emperor crushed his rebellion. Then Akbar came to Deccan to take shelter with Shambhaji Raje. Then the emperor himself descended on the south. In 1682 Common Era to vanquish Akbar, he had with him a huge army and a powerful artillery. He asked the Siddhis of Janjira to undertake an expedition against the Marathas. He also won over the Portuguese to his side. Consequently, Sambhaji Maharaj had to face many adversaries at one and the same time. The reign of Sambhaji Maharaj marks the first chapter of Maratha War of Independence. After Shivaji Maharaj, Shivaji Maharaj had given him excellent education in civil administration and military campaigns. Sambhaji Maharaj had begun to take interest in the administration of the state and the command of the army from the age of 14 years. While he was still a prince, he had led attacks on many territories of the Mughals and the Adil Shah. The French traveller Abbe Carey says about the battle skills, even though the prince is young, he is courageous and brave like his father was famous for. When Sambhaji Maharaj became Chhatrapati, the war with the Mughals became fierce. Aurangzeb wanted to occupy regions from Kabul to Kanyakumari and create a grand unified Mughal empire. His dream was to destroy the Maratha state completely using his military and financial powers. But Sambhaji Maharaj shattered his dreams with his bravery and military skills. Troops of the Maratha army attacked many of the Mughal territories, though emperor's generals tried very hard for a longer time. They couldn't win the Maratha fort of Ramsej near Nasik. Thus, Sambhaji Maharaj's valor brought Aurangzeb to his knees. Once he removed his turban in frustration and threw it on the floor. He made a vow that until he had vanquished Sambhaji, he would not wear his turban. Sambhaji Maharaj had rendered Aurangzeb helpless to this extent. Do you know? Aurangzeb thought that once the Maratha forts were captured, their rule too would come to an end. So he put a siege around the Ramsej fort near Nasik. Aurangzeb's army was huge. The Maratha army was small, but they fought with perseverance. The siege continued for the next 5 years. This bravery of a handful Maratha soldiers was unparalleled. This resistance offered by the Marathas made Aurangzeb realize the difficulty of fighting with them. The camping against the Siddhi. The Siddhi of Janjira used to harass the people in the Maratha territory. He used to raid, burn, and loot the Maratha territory and commit atrocities. Sabha Sadha has described him as a rat in the house. Sambhaji Maharaj started a campaign against him in 1682 Common Era. His army laid a siege to Siddhi's Dhananrajpuri fort and battered the fort of Janjira with artillery, but at the same time the Mughal army invaded Swaraj. Sambhaji Maharaj had to abandon the Janjira campaign and turn back. Points to be discussed further. Marathas broke through the siege and attacked Goa. Second topic. In this battle, Yashaji Kanak showed great valor. The retreat Sambhaji Maharaj followed him. The Portuguese were in deep trouble. At this time, Sambhaji Maharaj got news that the Mughals had attacked South Konkan. Therefore, he had to abandon the winning campaign of Goa and return to fight with the Mughals. Campaign against the Portuguese. The Portuguese of Goa joined hands with the emperor against Sambhaji Maharaj. So, Sambhaji Maharaj decided to teach a lesson to the Portuguese. He attacked the Revdanda fort of the Portuguese in 1683 Common Era. To counter this, the Portuguese laid a siege to the Fonda fort of the Marathas on the Goa border. The Marathas broke through the siege and attacked Goa in this battle. Yashaji Kanak showed great valor. The Portuguese governor got wounded and retreated. Sambhaji Maharaj followed him. The Portuguese were in deep trouble. At this time, Sambhaji Maharaj got the news that the Mughals had attacked South Konkan. Therefore, he had to abandon the winning campaign of Goa and return to fight with the Mughals. Topics to be discussed in this chapter again. Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj campaign against the Siddhi, campaign against the Portuguese, the end of Adil Shah and Qutub Shahi, administration of Sambhaji Maharaj and death of Sambhaji Maharaj. At the end of Adil Shah and Qutub Shahi, Aurangzeb did not succeed in his campaign against the Mughals. Therefore, he suspended that campaign. Then he turned towards the kingdoms of Adil Shah and Qutb Shah and conquered them. The wealth and the army of both the kingdoms was now acquired by the Mughals, and it made Aurangzeb even stronger. Then he concentrated all his might on defending the Marathas. He attacked their territory from all sides. The Maratha army general Hambirao Moite got killed during an encounter with the Mughal army. Due to this blow, the military strength of Sambhaji Maharaj was weakened. Administration of Sambhaji Maharaj. Even though Sambhaji Maharaj was busy fighting on various battle fronts, he did not ignore his administrative responsibilities. He continued the prompt justice and revenue system, which was a characteristic of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's era. He severely punished the landlords who harassed common people and who rebelled against Swaraj. He gave administrative powers to Maharani Yesubai. He gave her own stamp. He continued the legacy of Shivaji Maharaj's welfare policy. Sambhaji Maharaj knew Sanskrit and many other languages well. He studied many ancient books on polity and wrote their gist in a book called Buddha Bhushanam. Do you know Sambhaji Maharaj composed Buddha Bhushanam in the Sanskrit language? The second chapter of this book discusses polity. It includes information about the virtues of a king, prime minister, princes, and their education and functions, the advisors to the king, forts and the goods and materials needed on a fort, the army, the duties of a king, espionage, etc. Thank you, dear students.